Okay, we are live again. So I'm going to give it a few seconds before I get into the matter. I guess you know from the title what I'm going to talk about. And here's a little tip: if you want to do some live streams, don't use the camera as a mirror when you are live streaming, like I'm doing now. But I'll put my glasses on, so we'll get to it. Okay. While we are waiting for people to join the chat, let me just very quickly uh, give you a little bit of information if you didn't know already, because there are people from all over the world here listening and joining the chat as we speak. The FBI um, decided to raid and search thoroughly through Donald Trump's home in Florida. I guess he has several homes, and they took out several boxes containing documents that he had allegedly, that's a peculiar word for Norwegian, by the way, taken with him from the White House. And some of those are said to be, secret documents or something like that. And I I understand that's illegal, or at least that's what they are saying. That's where it's at now. And the latest development in the case is that we'll have to go and be questioned on in a week from now, I believe. So I'm not an expert on this. I'm not a legal expert, and I live in Norway. So what do I know? As I said last time I talked about this, what do I know about this? Not much, you know. I'm sitting here reading news now and then, so I might be mistaken. I might be mistaken, but let me just speculate a little bit. Let me just share my thoughts on this. Um, you know, so they have all these boxes with documents. What if someone plants some evidence in them? Then what? Could be anything. Could be, I don't know. And some would say, no, that will never happen because the FBI is not corrupt. There is not a corrupt person in the FBI. They will never take a bribe. Nobody in the FBI, nobody with access to those boxes they took from Trump will take a bribe. That's not going to happen because they are 100% honest. They are great people. Yeah, and they will never let themselves be weaponized in a political game. Yeah, I, I'm I don't know about that. Maybe it's just me being a little bit cynical. Um, but I think that that could happen, you know. And here's another thing that you know, Jen, I can't fix the sound. It's on your side, you see. That's what people don't get. It's on your side. It's fine here, you know. um, so here's another thing. Whatever is in those boxes um, can be used over a period of time so that it can be dragged out and used to hurt Trump's chances of winning the election 2024. I truly believe that these people will take the time, and they will say that, well, but we have some even worse area, and we just wait all time. It takes time to figure it all out, and it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. And then by the time people have forgotten all about that one thing, they release some statement that says that it wasn't, it was bad, but it wasn't like illegal, and that's how it goes, on and on and on. And just my guess, just my guess. Now, okay, I'm very sorry that the audio is bad at your side. Now, let me just say one thing about that. I'm not going to talk about that much. I have looked into it. It's not here. It depends on which country you are in and which network you're using, probably. So I can't do anything about it. The setup is exactly the same as every time. The connection to the internet is exactly the same as every time, so it is not here. Okay? If you want to ruin the chat, you can go on about the sound, but I can't do anything about it. Okay. So, who knows what will happen? Okay. I think that and I'm saying this as someone who is not a fan of Trump. I am not. I won't get into the politics. I will say that I would have voted for Trump if the opponent was Hillary, and I would have voted for Trump if the opponent was Biden. And that's not because I'm such a big fan of Trump, but the alternative to me is worse. Okay, so what I will say now, I forgot my train of thought there. Can we get the can it would be nice if the chat would work, it would be nice. I've heard that some of you succeed, some of you have a problem with the sound. You don't have to tell me that like a million times. It is okay. I I get it. I can't do anything about it now, but I will close the live stream if that's all there is in the chat. Okay, so just saying that's how it is. Okay. The third thing I will say about this is that there is a tactic here. Okay, there's the message they are sending, because this is political. Don't come to me talking rubbish about this not being political, because this is political. Absolutely. If it had not been political, they would have investigated Biden, the old man. They would certainly have put his son in jail a long time ago. So this is political, okay? So the message they are sending is that the state will come after you, or could come after you, if you are misbehaving, if you're not one of us. That's what they are thinking. Them, I mean, if you're not one of them, if you're not on their side, they can come after you. They can come after you. For instance, what if someone knocks on your door? That's IRS, you say in the USA, I believe, the tax authorities. They want to look into everything, all your documents, all your financial dealings, do you have all your receipts and everything from last 10 years? Because they could ask for that. They could make your life miserable. They could freeze your bank accounts. Yes, yes, they can do that now. If they suspect that there is something criminal going on. Now, I don't know the rules in every single country, but I believe that if the suspicion is strong enough, they can actually do that. It could be different in your country. So, okay, that's what I wanted to say. Basically, I'm going to stop the live stream now. Too many, I can't do more. I can't do anything about the connection on your side. I think what's happening now is that there is something about the connection in North America because that's what it looks like now. Okay, so that's all for now. And I'll stop this live stream right now.